Back now with the 10 on Your Side investigation. A viewer called us saying they were not given the information they needed when they adopted a little girl.
And that led to choices that are costing them a lot and raising questions about whether their newly adopted child is a victim of the system. Andy Fox now with a look at their difficult situation tonight. Andy?
Tom and Nicole, the Hampton judge was so impressed with Lou and Brenda Marks that he gave them full legal and physical custody of Anna, even though not biologically related. That says a lot about the Marks. It is clear, since this adoption process began in October 2011, the Marks have only wanted what is absolutely best for Anna. Such joy Lou and Brenda Marks felt in October 2011 when the judge said you can either take Anna home pending the adoption or put her in foster care. Of course they took her home.
I wanted her to have a stable life.
3 years later, in October 2014, the adoption was final.
Hitting a whole lot of brick walls along the way.
Then came the brick walls. 30 days after adoption, Hampton Social Services said Anna's adoption was considered a private one, not a foster system adoption, which would qualify her for Medicaid benefits, including health insurance. The Marks are retired on fixed incomes, but they still have too much income to qualify for Medicaid. No problem. They thought the Marks will add Anna to Lou's City of Newport News retirement plan. More brick walls for the Marks. Newport News passed an ordinance. After retirement, coverage levels may not be increased by a retiree. Anna cannot be added to the plan. Newport News City Manager Jim Borey.
They're retirees, they're not employees, and we have changed our system because we're really trying to control the cost to you, the taxpayer.
The Marks go back to Hampton Social Services and told the same thing.
We were overqualified and no longer eligible.
The Marks forced to get an expensive private insurance plan for Anna. Then another brick wall. In August, Anna diagnosed with autism. In October, more bad news. The Optima premiums going up.
I think the system let Anna down.
The sad realization came too late. Had they put Anna in foster care pending adoption instead of taking her home, she would not have lost her Medicaid health insurance benefits. 10 on Your Side went unannounced to Social Services looking for Director Wanda Rogers. She wasn't there, but soon after texted us back. I talked with Brenda Marks. I agreed to help her. I just spoke with Terry Phillips. Call, schedule the interview. Last week, we returned with Brenda to see Terry Phillips, to see what can be done to help the Marks. She's feeling that she's being penalized because they did the right thing. The first thing we wanted to know, why didn't Social Services better advise the Marks on the best way to adopt Anna so she could keep her Medicaid benefits? So, Ms. Phillips, the question is that the message that we want to send? Is that fair?
I think that some decisions were made by the Markses without being maybe fully informed of the ramifications.
But more troubling, during every court appearance at Anna's adoption, Social Services was there, adding insult to injury. After the lost Medicaid was realized, this from the intake officer.
It's a shame y'all didn't ask the court to let y'all get qualified as foster parents and then y'all foster her, because she would have been able to keep her benefits.
Why wasn't that explained to her?
I think, again, they made decisions without talking to us. Had I been the worker, I would have said, do you understand?
I was talking to, I wasn't talking to you personally.
No, you weren't talking to me personally.
But I was talking
I
to
only found
To
out.
your organization. During our meeting, Marks handed Phillips her new Medicaid application, and because Anna is now diagnosed with autism, that could be a positive consideration for reinstatement to Medicaid.
It weighs in terms of that there is a new diagnosis that wasn't there before. We're going to do everything that we can do to support this family.
It never dawned on me that doing what I believed was in Anna's best interest would someday cost her.
And thanks to Ms. Phillips for sitting down with us. We are pleased to report Hampton Social Services is listening to Marks. They've taken the Medicaid application, they're moving it through the system, and they say they will work through their community agencies to find an answer to make things right. If you want to know the most important things a family adopting should know, go to our story on wavy.com. I'm Andy Fox, 10 on Your Side.